When you hear words like poverty stricken, run down, and neglected, what types of images come to mind? Are there places here in Pocatello that might match that description? If you're like me, then the answer is yes, you can think of a few places. The research division for the National Association of Realtors found that one of the key factors in building strong neighborhoods and communities is increasing home ownership. High home ownership rates improve things like education, safety and crime prevention, overall appearance, community involvement tends to be better, there tends to be more volunteer work, and the local economies tend to do better through things like taxes and general purchasing and buying. My name is Samuel Taylor. I've lived in Pocatello my entire life, and I love it here. The people in Pocatello are my family, my friends, and my neighbors. I not only want to live in a beautiful city, but I want the best for the people that live here as well. Fortunately, there is a non-profit organization called Neighborhood Works Pocatello, who not only shares in my sentiments, but is also making efforts to achieve those desires. Neighborhood Works Pocatello believes that increasing home ownership in targeted communities will in turn strengthen those communities both practically and visually. Their mission is to revitalize neighborhoods through rehabilitation and construction products, offering affordable lending opportunities, offering home buyer education and counseling programs, and tool lending services. Now, in many of these communities, rental properties are abundant. Now, this is not a bad thing. However, there tends to be less incentive for renters to want to invest in fixing up or renovating or improving upon their residence. Likewise, landlords or property owners may be less inclined to invest money into the appearance or the renovations of these properties. Now, this tends to make overall appearances suffer. Now, these are not the only factors. These are some recurring variables that Neighborhood Works Pocatello would like to improve upon. Now, once a neighborhood has fallen into this type of a rut, it can be extremely difficult to get out of it, and can also be a deterrent for potential homebuyers in these communities. In 2015, the National Association of Home Builders examined the most important factors to potential homebuyers in these communities. They found that, aside from the home itself, neighborhood safety and appearance were the top two factors that mattered the most to potential homebuyers. Now, for some of these struggling neighborhoods, their appearance can be a deterrent to these potential buyers, but Neighborhood Works is working to fix that. Their approach consists of several programs designed to help people in target neighborhoods make educated and affordable purchases of a home or rehabilitate their current residence. The first step in their approach is to educate people. They offer several courses and workshops that revolve around purchasing and owning a home. The flagship of these courses is the Finally Home program. It's an overview of everything from start to finish that you would need in buying a home. It covers the pre-purchasing preparation, the shopping for a home, obtaining a mortgage or financing, and then closing on that home. There is also a finance and fitness course that helps individuals prepare themselves financially for buying a home. It's also establishing good financial practices. They offer a credit counseling process that helps individuals either establish credit or repair bad credit that they will need to buy a home. There is also foreclosure counseling for those who are already in foreclosure, or if you feel you are on the verge of foreclosure. Neighborhood Works Pocatello will not only counsel you, but also act as a mediator between you and the lender through the process. And this may seem like a lot of different education courses that you could take, but an article posted to FreddieMac.com, researchers found that delinquency in first-time homebuyers was reduced by 29% in those who received pre-home purchasing, counseling, and education. Now, after educating people on buying a home, they also offer affordable lending alternatives to those who may not be able to afford to buy a home through traditional means. First, they offer to qualifying individuals loans to cover the down payment and the closing costs. For those who may be able to afford the monthly payment of a mortgage but have a hard time coming up with a cash lump sum in advance. Neighborhood Works Pocatello also offers rehabilitation loans to owner-occupied residents as well as a renter's residence. They will assist you from start to finish through the process of rehabilitating your residence. That includes obtaining bids and working with contractors who are licensed, bonded, and insured. Neighborhood Works Pocatello does do construction of their own. They will build a brand new house in some of these neighborhoods or rehabilitate existing homes or properties. The idea is that since they are a nonprofit organization, they will work with contractors to keep costs down and pass the savings on to the buyer. And for those who would just like a little bit of extra help fixing up their house, they also offer lending of tools that people can use as often as they would like. For a nominal fee, they can check out tools and fix up their own homes on their own. They also encourage volunteer work in these communities. They have a fully enclosed tool trailer full of tools that they will lend out for free to organized civic and neighborhood groups and volunteers who want to go and fix up their neighborhoods or their community. Everything Neighborhood Works Pocatello does is to strengthen and improve our local communities and neighborhoods through increasing home ownership. Since 1993, they have helped over 850 first-time homebuyers purchase a home. They have also participated in over 350 rehabilitation projects. They claim that for every $1 donated to Neighborhood Works Pocatello, it is equivalent to 5 times that much being brought into our local economy. This means that it does not take very much to have an impact in our local communities. That is one of the qualities that I really love about Neighborhood Works Pocatello, especially for people like me who don't have a whole lot of means at this point in our life or a whole lot to offer. This is why I would encourage you to offer a small donation to Neighborhood Works Pocatello. A seemingly small donation can help Neighborhood Works Pocatello dramatically benefit our friends, our neighbors, and our families.